What is up, Mega Mobass? Today, you guys are going to be seeing the inside of my comment section. Yeah.
Oh yeah, give him the fuck juice!
I'm too drunk to fucking taste that chicken. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, Habitual Line Crosser. We have Nemo, Mega, and Mega Mobass in chat right now. We are live as of 1822 local on Wednesday, 29 March 2023. We got Christy in here. What is going on? We'll give you a couple of horns. Actually, all of you guys are returning. So, everyone gets some horns. So, here is what we're doing today, folks. So, we're going to go to the in-game screen. We're going to go through, and you guys get to see the accounts, at least a snapshot of the accounts and the things that they say to me. Because, you know, it's always, there's a lot of people like, you know, don't give in to the haters, don't give in to the haters. And I get that. I fucking love that, and I don't. But honestly, very recently, I got the best advice, and it was from Angry Cops, and he was regurgitating it from, what was it? Joe Rogan. Is don't read the comment section. Now, up until recently, I didn't really read my comment section on Instagram. And bro, there is some fucking haterade. You are my reason for living on Wednesday and Friday. Thank you, Nemo. There is some fucking haters. So, you guys are going to get to see, also, while we're looking at my Instagram, if you see me following somebody, mind your business, okay? Now, we're not going to go through my DMs because thus far I haven't seen any spicy DMs, so we're just going to kind of leave that alone. I very rarely, like I think twice, I've gotten haters in my DMs. Most of the time, they just say in the comment section, they move on and they, I don't know, go open mouth, kiss their dad on the lips, and go to sleep or something. Like, this is the thing. I never get hate from established, competent people. That's the shitty part. Thank you so much for the sub, Justin Johnson. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So I never get hate from actual, like, established accounts, right? And it's always like user 2644978441 or something like that. And they're like, I was in the infantry special forces and I think women suck, right? Like, it's always some wildly outlandish shit. But that's the beauty of the internet, right? We're finding out that there's a lot of fucking weirdos out there. And if you're a weirdo on the internet and you go to the right Reddit, you can always find other weirdos that believe in the whatever weird shit you are. So they get this weird sense of empowerment, right? But like, I don't let these people get to me. But like, if you guys see right here, the spring offensive right there for Preston Stewart, I have a profound respect for Preston Stewart. If you don't follow him on YouTube, please go follow him. He's a great dude. He's an Army officer. Like, he's really well.
What up, HLC?
What is going on? Is that Teal? Teal, can you hear me? Oh, he can't hear me. Oh, hang on. Oh, he cannot. I was muted in chat. I'm sorry. I was talking to my chat. I thought you could hear me. Nope. We are going through and we're going to look at my comments section and we're going to find some haters this evening.
Let's go.
Yeah, we're gonna do that, and then I'm gonna go get into some Planet Crafter. But I was saying, if you guys don't follow Preston Stewart on YouTube, please go follow him. He's a great guy, super, really well informed, really smart guy. I love everything about his work and what he does. So the fact that you see him right there on my YouTube home screen, my splash screen, and then of course you see Rotten Reaper, Tiger Teal, Preston Stewart, Donut Operator. I love Donut. I would love to meet Donut. I've reached out to Donut. Donut doesn't know I exist. We'll get there someday. Bad lip reading is always good. Sandbox, Alex Hollins. I work with a Hollingsworth, so I think that's right. But yeah, Alex, great dude over there. Sandbox News. Screen Junkies. I don't remember what Screen Junkies is, but anyways, those are some of my subs. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Now, I'll admit, my BTS videos very rarely get hate. And that's okay. My shorts have gotten some hate. So let's go ahead and... let's look at the comments on here. Grab his thing and twist it. Going outside to check if it's sunny outside. So the shorts have gotten some hate, but you know what? We'll actually go to how do I find my shit? Is my channel videos. So the HIMARS. There's got to be. There's 4,000 views there. By the way, if you guys haven't seen the HIMARS video, you probably should. You're valuable. Alex Hollings. It is Hollings. So it's not Hollingsworth. I'm terrible. I'm sorry. I'm bad with names. I could see his face and never forget it. Cooper Counts, thank you so much for the sub. St. Javelins load high Mars. Your content is perfect. This is how we ship diplomacy at high speed all over the battlefield and angry baseball with explosives. So I when I do read through comments and stuff, I enjoy it. I really enjoy it. Do you have something, Teal?
No, I say I'm getting ready to hop back over to Reaper's chat. We're playing Microsoft Flight Sim.
That's fine. I might be getting his HOTES soon, so I might be trying that. You're good,
I know.
Dude.
I just went and bought it from Best Buy. You better watch out. I'm doing really good.
We'll see.
All right, I'll see you, man.
All right, man. Take it easy.
Have fun.
Do not ever tempt the HIMARS of fate. Super informative. Okay. Ooh, I do like that. This is the thing. I love a lot of stuff people say. So I'm not getting too many haters here. My favorite kind, mortars and howitzers. This I can't read. Christy, can you read that? I don't know if that's Romanian or what language that is. Maybe it's Russian. I have no clue. I did like this comment. How do you say overmatch in Russian? With tears, comrade. With tears. That's fucking great. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I scroll too fast past it, Christy? I'm sorry. What does it say? I don't want to like it if he's like, man, this guy's a fucking idiot. Like, okay. You can pause it. Come back and tell me. You don't know Russian? I don't know. I don't know what language that is. I've never seen the Romanian alphabet. I have no idea what the Romanian alphabet looks like. You're Romanian, right? This seems more like a sales pitch. It's kind of haterish. Not really. This person must have been there. 4 hours and 5 minutes later. And this, I was standing there with my thumb like that, turned around for probably 2.5 minutes, which was the most awkward thing in the world because there was 40 people in front of me when I did this. And as soon as we got the shot, I was like, hey, I want to say thank you to everybody for not laughing when I was standing there like an idiot. Thank you. And then they all started laughing. Let me see. You want one with anti-globalist missiles? I don't know if that's like a hate towards me. Quite a lot of words similar to English words. Okay. Thanks for the like, Mr. Homework. Who? Are you Mr. Homework? Okay. So, YouTube is never really spicy. I do get some spiciness here on TikTok, so we'll see. Inbox. Fucking, no, not view profile. Inbox. Comments. All right, I already got that one. There was one in here a little while ago I was actually paying attention to. Where's he at? I don't know what this guy's talking about. Sometimes people put shit in my comment section and I just leave it alone because I have no idea what the hell they're talking about. This one about... What is... He might be responding to someone. We're going to leave that be. Where is this guy? Hannibal the Bearded. This fucking comment thread. We're gonna read through this comment thread. We're gonna just pause that. Where's it at? Where's it at? Is it not? It doesn't pop up at the top here. Oh, it's so bad. I'm Mr. Homework because I do it. Fucking said we hating on haters. Let's go, right, Larry? Yeah, we're getting there. I gotta find him. I wish there was a way to search. Is there a response? Because I've responded to him a couple times just because what he's saying is wildly just stupid. Oh, man. Is there a way to... Is there... That just takes me right here? That's kind of dumb that it doesn't... What's his name? Hold on. Hannibal the Bearded. Is there a way to search? Search accounts and videos. Oh, wait. No, that's probably for the whole thing. Oh, this is going to take a while. Maybe I can just show you in the fucking thread. Okay, so Hannibal the Bearded went off calling the Ukrainians terrorists. And this is the thing. You can call anybody in the world whatever the fuck you want to call them. Just make it accurate. That's all I care about. When people the Ukrainians are Nazis. No, Nazi is by definition the National German Socialist Party. Fuck. They are not Germans. They could be something else similar to. You could say they are that's fine. That's a safe comparison. But my brain gets hung up on the facts. And this guy said that they're terrorists. And terrorists, by definition, incite fear or violence for religious or political means. Neither of which Ukraine is doing at this point in time. The only fear they're saying is leave or we're going to fucking kill you. I think that's fair. I honestly, again, I don't have a dog in this fight, but right now I look at it this guy was in his country and this guy was in his country. And then these guys came into this country without these guys attacking these guys first. So to me, I just try and keep it simple. Okay, guess what? The war can stop tomorrow if you just leave. If you're just hey, we're done. We're packing up. Guess what? No one else has to die. That's it. So anyways, he called them terrorists. Oh, is it freeze? Control F. Oh, does Control F work? Hold on. Hold on. What was his name again? Fuck. Hannibal the Bearded. We're going to Control F. Whoa. That's not, Control F. Nope. Control F does a full screen. So, God, I want to find the whole thread. This guy's been coming in with some good ones. Oh, yeah, here we go. The U.S. are kings of disinformation, claimed Iraq had WMDs that never existed. I think chemical weapons fall into that category. I don't know, maybe the 9 we shot down fired at us in Kuwait would beg to differ. That's a fact. The U.S. shot down 9 ballistic missiles out of 12, and they're why didn't you hit the other 3? The other 3 weren't coming at us. They missed. So we're not going to waste missiles on something that's not going to hit us. And some of those did carry chemical weapons. Let's see what they said. Saddam had no WMDs. They put it in caps, I'm actually going to give a fuck. So let's see. Who is it? 106 followers, no content. Oh, cool. Just making sure we're on the same page. Let's go back down to fucking dick face. Oh man, now I gotta find him again? No WMDs and no chemical weapons since 1991. Those CWs, I don't know, were enabled by the US. Chemical weapons, I think, were enabled by the US and Germany. Trailer Swift. Huh? What? Like, we shot down... Like, look, I'm not trying to be an asshole, but, like... If there was no chemical weapons and there was no threat of chemical weapons, then why, when those things were engaged over Kuwait, did U.S. forces J-Warn tell everybody to put on their mask and and protective gear? Look, I just read the facts. Did he call me Trailer Swift? Like white trash? Here's the thing, man. Browser. That we found in 1991 and in 2003, I think Convoy went to Syria with them. Yeah. A lot of that came out of the work, so he did hide stuff. Now, everyone's like, well, he never had WMDs. Okay, well, what do you define as a WMD? Nukes. We knew he didn't have nukes. He never had fucking the ability to refine weapons-grade plutonium or uranium. He didn't have that ability. We knew that. We knew that before going in. And everyone's just trying to find anything they can for confirmation bias. We weren't fucking doing shit. We just said stay out of Kuwait, and he fired missiles into Kuwait, and we fucked his shit up. Just put on the suit for fun, not like you'll... Yeah, not like you'll sweat to death, yeah. Yeah, those chemical suits, they aren't heavy. They're not hot at all. Oh, here we go. This guy. All the propaganda I hear who Ukraine is beating Russia, but there is no actual proof. Counterpoint. This was my thing here. Why does Russia not have air superiority or Kyiv yet, or half the country? So, okay, I just want to compare conflicts, right? U.S. invades Afghanistan. Toppled the government in less than 2 weeks. Taliban took over. Different entity. Government gone, 2 weeks. Bye. Iraq. Government surrender in 28 days. I think it's 28, maybe 26, right? Completely pushed all the way through. Then insurgency sprung up all over the fucking place, and those are decentralized and really hard to force to surrender. You'd have to like pretty much... I'm not going to say it because I know someone in here is going to say that I said it, right? So, right now, the last two conflicts the United States was in, we eliminated government power from them and forced a surrender from their government on the long end in about between 20 to 30 days. On the short end, less than 2 weeks. We are 12 months in. That doesn't mean you're winning. Look, man, I don't really care who wins at this point. Like, if someone called me tomorrow and like, hey, they just fell, they surrendered. Okay. I still go to work tomorrow. I don't give a shit. Hey, they won and Russia's leaving. Cool. I still go to work tomorrow. To me, I don't have a dog in this fight, right? Like, and everyone's like, well, if it happens with this could, on the second and third level effects. But like, to me, regardless, I still go to work tomorrow. Nothing changes. So, what do I do in the Army? I am a 14 Echo. I'm a Patriot Fire Control Enhanced Operator Maintainer. I configure, configure, operate, and engage with the United States Patriot Missile Defense System. She's pissed off at a blanket. What year? You saying what year for... What year? Hold on. When did I enlist? Oh, I'm sorry. 2009. 2009. January 2009. So like the very beginning, right? I think this isn't a higher thread. Only category, somebody said, I wouldn't call that winning. You love to be wrong, period. Yes, Russia has suffered losses, but not to the point Ukrainian terrorists. That's where he started using the word terrorist. So that's where I was like, notice he didn't respond to that. Didn't say anything to that. Didn't have any ammunition. Because I tried coming at him logically. Here's the thing. I give everybody the benefit of the doubt. Unless you come at me like a dickhead, I'm going to be logical to you. Right? Terrorists kidnapping young boys in the streets and forcing them to fight. Oh my God, I'm so tired of everyone using children as a fucking... Russia's taking children. Ukraine's taking children. America's taking children. Epstein's taking children. Like, fuck. A lot of it is true, but shit, man. Stop using kids. Forcing them to fight Ukrainian Nazis. Again, National German Socialist Party. not National Ukrainian Socialist Party. Ukraine's not even socialist, but okay. Using their own people as human shields. I think he means the Taliban and Al-Qaeda. They did that a lot, but again. And I said terrorists, by definition, those who create fear or violence for political or religious purposes, neither of which they are doing. Special. And I called him special, because he is. He's special. I'm sure his mother tells him he's special. I said, therefore, your usage of the term terrorist is employed as slander and to push a defamatory narrative, which is also a fact. Have I seen the Su-27 pilot that hit the drone? He's chubby. It's insane. How can that guy even handle that? Jeez. Love the content you've done regarding missile systems, the Patriot in general. You've helped me pull out of a poor understanding of Patriot. That's what I want, man. I really hope everyone, I want to educate, right? There are so many Scott Ritters out there in the world, and every time someone cites him for any, the dude could, motherfucker could, hey, did you know you can breathe outside without a respirator? I wouldn't trust him. Not a fucking word, man. I know Patriot very, very well. Okay, I've been doing it for about 12 years. I tend to believe that falls in the professional category. Not sure. But that's for my job. So when he talked about my job, I knew he was dead fucking wrong. I've never seen someone more wrong about the Patriot system with such blind confidence. And then he started talking about other systems, and other creators who work on those systems are like, this guy's an idiot. So yeah, there's always going to be a Scott Ritters out there, but my goal is not to think that American weapon systems are the greatest, because there's not. There's always going to be something to counter everything that we do. But our shit's a lot better than pretty much everybody else. Because I know how Patriot works, and because I know of its downfalls, I know for a fact the S-400 is not even fucking close, at least in the short game. It may compete with our THAAD, but THAAD can't fucking fight ABTs. THAAD can't fight short-range rockets. It's not the way it's designed. But I constantly cite Scott Ritter. Wish he'd listen to you instead. Look, man, nothing I can do for you there. I didn't even know who Scott Ritter was. I just wanted to educate people about Patriot and about missile defense, at least in the unclassified sense, and people understand, hey, yes, these things happen. These are why these things happen, so you can get more educated, and we got better in the future. Burst Fire, thank you so much for the sub. And so people started tagging me in his video, and I was like, oh, who's this fucking loser, right? Didn't know this guy was a UN weapons inspector. Fucking quality of service right there. That he was also convicted sex offender for children. That's interesting. Didn't know that. I thought that was just defamation, someone said that, and I looked at he's convicted. I believe child pornography. I don't think of actual kitty diddling. Maybe I could be wrong, but I know he's a registered sex offender, right? Which doesn't necessarily speak to his validity as a professional, but it does speak to his character. So take that as it is. So I didn't know this guy was actually a person, right? He was actually somebody important. The fact that somebody that important is that wrong scares me. That people in our government trusted him at one point in time to do a good job, and he is that far off the mark. It's fucking wild. Wood chipper Cooper. I don't disagree with you, Larry. Let's continue this, right? I think you guys are going to like the way that this turned out. Because I only watch Western media. Every time someone uses that... Oh, hang on, it's down here, sorry. Because I only watch Western media. I absorb as much media as I possibly can. When you watch only Russian media, here's the thing. If you have to look through the internet to find something that fits your opinion of something, that's not you being right. That's called confirmation bias. Now, Americans, by and large, want to be right. They don't want to be correct. I love being correct. If this individual corrected me on something, did it, the right way as a good person and was like, hey, have you checked this source? Because it goes against what you're saying here. That's a good way to approach somebody. This is not. It's not slander when it's true. Terrorism, I gave you the definition. And Nazism is National German Socialist Party. That's by definition what German is. Or what Nazi is, right? So then I went off with this because I clicked on his page. He is about a 50-something-year-old man who is heavily overweight. His video quality and the things that he creates are probably from somebody who is either very low IQ or somewhere on the spectrum. He has a unreasonable distrust for a lot of things that don't really make sense. You're more than welcome to go click on his page. So then I put, your age demographic are also the target audience of online scams, as you are often the easiest to fool over digital media. That's it. People over 50 in the United States are the targets of online scams because they're so easy to fool. I'm sorry if you're over 50. I mean, no disrespect. You're just part of that target audience. It just is. I haven't seen what he said back. Let's see. Let's watch it together. You're funny thinking that anything that is not U.S. bullshit is a scam. Did he I don't even know what to say to this. What's up, Elizabeth Salazar? Anyways, I'll let you continue, but yeah, I found you through Laserpig and Animarchy. Laserpig? Really? I don't know who Laserpig is. I know who Animarchy is. Who's Laserpig? I keep on hearing that name. Is that like a big name on YouTube? I gotta fucking check. Hold on. Did Laserpig, did I get tagged in something? Hold on. Laserpig. 293,000? Did they? Where did they find me? I'm curious. Let me go to videos. In Defense, Crusader, okay. Was I mentioned in something? You have to speak about his weight. Yes, I understand what that says generally, but hold on, what? So the reason I spoke about his weight, the reason why I believe it is relevant is, how do I word this in a nice fashion? Typically, low-income Americans who are uneducated are of heavier set. Sorry, that's just the reality of it. People of a higher education level are usually, not entirely, usually a little better maintained. That's the reason why I think it's relevant. I mean, no disrespect. Don't be nice. Battle Cattle? Hold on. Laserpig, Animarchy, Habitual Line Crosser. So, okay. Okay, I wasn't sure. So I know Animarchy featured me. I've heard about Laserpig. I didn't know I got featured anywhere by Laserpig. But anyways, again, called them Nazis, terrorists, looses. Again, speaks to his level of education. Looses instead of loses. The various typos. The West have send Ukrainian, again, send and Ukrainian, both misspelled, I think. No, Ukrainian spelled correctly. Dictatorship with a K. Okay? All their Russian weaponry to depletion. What does that even mean? What? I don't know what this guy is like. Is the thing. I'm at this point normally. I mean, I'm not even gonna respond to him anymore. I'm gonna block him because. And there's the thing. There's a lot of losers out there that think like, I won. He blocked me. No. What I'm saying is, when I block you, you're beyond help. There's nothing I can do for you, so you will not get your dopamine from me when I do my best to make people smile and laugh. I just want to be funny. I just want to have a good time. So if you want to just say a bunch of negative shit, I'm going to block you. And I hope that in your lowest moment, somebody sends you one of my videos to make you feel better, and you click on it and you see that you're blocked. Because I don't fucking care about you. All right. Actually, yeah, let's do that real quick. How do you block on here? Yep. Eyes a little far apart, probably a victim of fetal alcohol syndrome. Yeah, I looked at a few of his videos. Block. Don't care about you no more, bro. All right, let's move back. All their bases belong to the U.S. What? Never apologize for being right. Proper grammar will always be hard for some. Absolutely. Google Translate fails again. You found Animarchy through Laserpig and me through Animarchy. No, you're good, Storkstorm. No, you're good, man. I just wanted to be right. Like I didn't know I was featured by another YouTuber, and I got kind of excited because I kept hearing the name Laserpig thrown around. Let's see. We got any more haters in here? I saw that. Out of curiosity, green ski mask. I really wanted to yell Dick Twist. I really wanted to in this video, but I couldn't. I do love all the good stuff, like favorite series. I'm gonna give her a like. She gets a like. All their bases are belong to us. It's a meme. Sorry. If I don't get it, I'm sorry. I mean, no disrespect. Russian news, as far as they can throw their politician out a window. That's funny. This is the thing. I just want people to be accurate. Oh, here we go. Another hater. Well, not really a hater. Somebody who's like, I can tell they were condescending while they were typing it. Can we stop sending shit to Ukraine for Iran to reverse engineer it already? It's bordering stupidity. What? Come again? I didn't know Iran was scuttling around Ukraine looking for our shit. And if they are, and I'm wrong, please somebody correct me. But last I checked, there was only really one nation and one military group that were operating there. Hey, GM183 Arrow, I don't know anything about that. Could you use cursive fonts? Certain folks wouldn't be able to read. Not England breaking the fourth wall. Obviously doesn't understand how to operate when sharing tech. This is the thing. The fact that the US didn't even like... So, okay. It took me... honestly, me, who's a tactician, it took me longer than I am respectably going to say. Like... Not respectably, what's what I'm looking for? Took me longer than I had expected to figure out why we didn't do anything about the downing of the drone. Took me forever. Took me forever. Does anyone want to take any guesses? Before I say this, does anyone in the comment section, we'll move on, I'll keep reading through, see if we can find anything negative, but does anyone want to take a guess why the US didn't do anything against Russia when they downed the drone? Anyone want to take a guess? Let's keep on reading through. U.S. propaganda is crazy, bro. We got another guy talking about propaganda. Let me see. He's probably got hundreds of thousands of followers and tons of videos. Let me see. Stolen video from somebody else. Stolen video, stolen video, stolen video, stolen video, stolen video. Nope. Actually, he may have created that one. Stolen. So great. His entire content base is just him taking other people's videos. And look at him. 356 followers. Look at this guy. He's so fucking successful. Get fucked, Karen. All right. He obviously... The easy answer is that we don't care, right? That's the easy answer. That's what I thought, honestly. That's really what I thought. But it's far deeper than that. And I figured out how fucking ingenious it actually is. I get picked up on the list, just retired over 20. Enjoy your videos. I like how you're looking at it from the military optic. I was in Romania in 2021. Really? I passed through Romania on my way into Afghanistan in 2010. Yeah, 10. And may have a Romanian kid somewhere out there roaming around. Look, I thought I was gonna die. I don't even know the chick's name. No, so I did make the list, but I got a pretty low number. I'm not planning on staying. Well, I don't have a very large audience in here. I don't plan on staying enlisted. Dropping a walks packet, so been working on that. I won't put that out to all the TikTok first, but for you guys in here, I'll let you know. Romania is so popular. Nice. Did you guys lose your wallets? I did not lose my wallet. However, he then went on to Shwak Soleimani. Last video, they won't respond. It's over. Had me cleaning my... Thanks, man. Thanks, James. So I just asked people, do you know the reason we didn't do anything about the drone? It took me longer than I care to admit to figure it out. I didn't realize how much of a tactical advantage it actually was losing that drone. So I was giving people an opportunity to guess. And what I want to say is saber rattling, and they wanted us to provoke their rhetoric. Close. Actually, you're pretty much there. It was a simple. It was a $14 million cost. That's roughly the cost of that Reaper. $14 million to sway public opinion and make your enemy look like an idiot twice. The second it was hit by the plane, they could have just said, "Hey, they hit one of our drones, guys. Look at this." They could have just showed it to the public. They knew the second it happened. They saw the second it happened. But what did they do? They baited. They put out a little bait, put out a little fucking little noose or fucking whatever you want to call it, right? Put out, hey, you downed one of our drones. No, we didn't. Yes, you did. Then prove them wrong. Right? We prove them wrong. Hey, the drone is down in the Black Sea. This is the last place we had the transponder from it. Then they finally admit to it. We downed your drone. We shot it down. No, you ran into it. No, we didn't. So we proved lie number one. So we took a $14 million drone, and now you made your enemy look like an idiot once. You ran into our drone. You didn't shoot it down. No, we shot it down. Okay. They released the video. You make your enemy look like an idiot number two. Sway public opinion. So now you have, for $14 million in front of the world, you have made your enemy look stupid, a liar, and incompetent twice. I think stupid is kind of synonymous with incompetent, right? You've done that twice. It took me this long to figure this shit out, right? And then the third time is when we said, we're going to come get it. They weren't never going to come fucking get it. Shit probably got self-destructed right after it got hit. And it's in a deep-ass part of the Black Sea. They said, we're going to come get it. Russian ships showed up. They wanted everything from that fucking drone. So 3 times you made them look like they're liars the first time. You made them look incompetent the second time and liars. And then the third time you made them look thirsty. It was, for $14 million, that is a phenomenal tactical advantage. For everyone saying we should have gone after them immediately after that, this is if you go after them, you have a possibility of swaying public opinion the opposite direction, and it costs lives. This way, you spent $14 million, which is cheaper than a couple of fucking Tomahawk cruise missiles it would take to fuck up their entire Navy, right? And you made them look ridiculous. I can't believe it took me so long to figure it out. Oh, sorry. Did I miss your answer, Nemo? Hold on. You talking about sharing tech? Test their Navy. Hold on. I'm snare. Sorry, guys. What's up, Go Navy? In Afghanistan 2015-16? No shit, Joseph. Where at? I was RC South near Malajat. I turned down 8 and retired on the med board. Yeah, they got me on the 8 list. I'm good. There isn't any self-destruct. I think I know why you put that in quotes, but I think we'll be on the same page there. I mean, you don't really need to self-destruct an aircraft. You just need to crash it into something hard enough, and the ocean kind of does that trick. Or, well, the Black Sea. We're talking about the drone incident? Yes, we are. We're going through hater comments, and we're talking about the drone incident. Did they send the Moscow? I wasn't fucking ready, Stork. Fuck, man. I was not ready. Did they send the Moskva after it? Fuck, dude. I was not ready for that. Holy shit. That's so far, that's the best comment of the night. Reminds me of my second marriage. If we know we can't get the aircraft back, we nose it over, crash it as hard as we can to the ground. Makes sense. What up? What up, Josh? Galactic Republic Gaming. We're talking about haters in my comment section and you know, just everything going on in the world. Every time we defend or strike. Gravity and something hard. Yes. I'm definitely not a hater. Love the channel. It's all right, Pop is. Thank you so much for being here. You get a couple of horns. I don't recognize the name, so you're new. It's the same with the balloon and all the units surveilling the entire time, capturing all the data being transmitted. Absolutely. And you know what's funny? That balloon incident, man, I told people day one. I told them the second it was detected. They were like, it snuck up on us. Oh, if I could sit in a room and tell you guys the things that we know. The United States has the best information infrastructure in the world. The very best. And it's fucking wild how much we know and how much we know about what we know. I would love to just give you a little snippet. Like, we know this. Jason, thank you so much for the sub. I would just give you a little snippet and you'd be like, what? No, there's no way we know that. You know, sorry, we do. Wait, you were J-Bad? J-Bad? I thought, honest question, I was down near Kandahar. I thought J-Bad was Kuwait. Jalalabad, right? I thought. Fuck, I might be wrong, man. But yeah, as soon as we detected that balloon, or the public knew about the balloon, I was like, we detected it. We watched it leave wherever it came from. No, you're wrong. Propaganda. A week later, the government's like, yeah, we watched it take off from this island and go all the way across the Pacific last month. And then nobody in my comment section came back and was like, I'm sorry, you're right, Mr. fucking air defense man who's done this shit professionally for like almost 15 years. Like, look, man, I'm a reasonable dude. I don't require apologies, but every once in a while, it would be nice if somebody was wrong as shit to come back to my comment section and be like, all right, I fucked up. Because I do it for you. All right. At the end of your latest post, was Wales talking or England? So that was supposed to be Scotland. I couldn't get the word vinegar right. Piss and vinegar. No, that was supposed to be England at the end. Sorry. The Scottish one came out a little weird. But yeah. I wouldn't doubt it, John. Either there or the SBX picked it up. I'm not sure. We got so many fucking sensors in that part of the world, man. I don't know who picked it up, but you know it was on the Link Network immediately. Hey, we have an unknown thing moving out there, and they watch it since it left. Yeah, as soon as it took off. As soon as it took off, we knew. We knew. And I tried to explain that to people, but nope, nobody wanted to believe me. See this? I think this is bait. I've heard that Ukraine's troops are gone and it's just Poland and UN troops left. Is this true? I don't know. To be honest, I'm out of the loop. So like this end part kind of makes it seem like, hey, I'm genuinely asking. It's too much to answer in a fucking thing. So I'd have to make a whole video about that. Well, I love this guy. Well, I love you too. You get a heart. So this guy, well, the S-400 is the best AA system in the world, but top-class weapons need top-class computers, not Soviet garbage to run. My problem with the S-400 is that we've never seen one engage a HIMARS, and people say that's because of cost, which is stupid. And the the S-400 never missed a target in testing. That means it was never properly tested. Just throwing that out there. Your shit's supposed to miss things in testing so that it doesn't miss them in warfare. But see how they didn't miss anything in testing? And they're missing everything in warfare? It's fucking wild, right? Wait, they never cared to tell the leadership what they were doing? And they launched that fucking balloon? Sorry. They should take that slide. Sorry, I had to scroll up. Jalalabad? I've never been to Jalalabad. Again, I was RC South near Kandahar. I have no idea. When C-140 crashed on... Oh, you mean C-130? I don't know exactly when it crashed. I am not familiar with that. Oh, yeah, you said C-130 right there. Sorry. Hold on. How do I think the Russian-Ukraine war ending? Personally, a fair bit worried about Russia using a nuclear and getting NATO involved, which might end with a nuclear exchange. Okay, so historically, Russia does things, they escalate to de-escalate. That's the way their politics work. So, and I probably am going to make a video about this. NATO is the opposite of that. NATO de-escalates and de-escalates and de-escalates and de-escalates. But the entire time they're de-escalating, they're learning how you move your pieces. They are watching how you move your pieces. If NATO, the United States, and their allies come after you, it has been years in the making. It has been an information gathering process the entire time. They have had spies locating all your important things. How do I word this? I'm not going to say which country, but if you're a dictator and you're watching your missiles launching, you're really proud of those, your bunker is targeted. Just so you know. Thought I'd throw that out there. Anyways, so if the US and NATO get involved, it will have to be a swift simultaneous strike. Now, China never wants to operate against the United States. Right now, anyways. So the way the United States has been posturing ourselves around the world with our military, China has been doing that with their economy. Every time we leave somewhere and it's unstable, Afghanistan, for example, they move in and start making business deals. That's what China's been doing, is beefing their economy. They think the next major conflict can be won economically, and they might be right. I have no idea. Our weapons are definitely better than China's. We have more of them, and we have better stuff. However, they have been posturing themselves to manage economic leverage over the rest of the world. So I don't know how that's going to turn out. Right now, anyways, well, that was my fucking computer hit my knee. Shut up, Knox. No laughing at me. Hold on. Just an army brat. Dad was an ordnance expert. Never talked about classified. No, it's okay. Sorry, I just realized I wasn't reading through. Why is my... People's lives cost more than a missile. Maybe it's not for Wagner's purposes. So, okay. J-Ping. Yeah, Navy knows. Navy knows. Sorry. It would have to be a swift simultaneous strike. As for Russia themselves, I think the walls closing is almost a welcome reprieve, because right now they're suffering heavily economically from sanctions. They're going to fight in a war that they don't care about. I mean, naturally, you're going to have blind, ignorant nationalists throughout, right? People who are angry and want to go fight for Mother Russia, right? And they don't want to submit to American or Western ideals. I get that. I foresee it going one of two ways. Complete open conflict, which is going to cause the annihilation of at least majority of the planet, or they will come to an agreement and decide. It'll ultimately come down to Putin will realize that he can stay in power if he backs out of Ukraine. And that's what the U.S. is trying to do, is put him in a position where he realizes his life is dependent on him leaving. Because he's going to run out of troops sooner or later. And historically, the United States and NATO jump in when the war is about over and you have been crippled. So, I don't know. Pabiz says, love the S-400's 4.0 in practice, and it can take out its own jet-sized unmanned drones from the 1960s in real life, though. Yeah. Say, hey, was that yours? And their leadership said, no, it's technically... Jesus Christ. China's no slouch, though. No, absolutely. Yeah, no. China is a much larger threat than Russia. However, our benefit, the best way we could beat them, is remain an expeditionary force. Force them to be an expeditionary force. They don't have the resources to be an expeditionary force, right? They don't have the boats, the planes, the all stuff, the logistic support, right? That way you could drop them in large numbers. However, you could also impose economic sanctions and stop traffic going to and from. Like the U.S. Navy controls the seas. We just do. Now, if they're good enough, they can fuck up our Navy, and then they can control at least part of the seas. But right now, the U.S. Navy is the premier force on the seas. You stack that with other NATO forces on the seas, the British, I almost said the Welsh, but the Welsh are also part of the UK. Netherlands, Finland, like all those other things, you start stacking up those, we are the premier force on the Navy. And all you would have to do is impose so many economic sanctions that they quite literally eat themselves into poverty and take out the boss themselves. That'd be the best course of action. I don't know if that would happen before or after nuclear winter. I have no clue. I hope that we don't get involved. Here's hoping Ukraine kicks out the invaders or at least fight them to a standstill. They're already pretty much at a standstill. The fact that they haven't even been able to encircle Bakhmut is pretty impressive. The future of Taiwan. I would have to do some more homework there, Christy. I don't know too much about Taiwan. That's fair. Sorry. I do like this comment. Bro didn't just twist his thing. He pulled it like he's trying to start a lawnmower. I don't think the U.S. wants to get involved in another war. But if you watch my video where I was talking about the Ukraine war and how U.S. would get involved, and if it was conventional, we would make Ukraine ground zero. Because of the emotional toll and mental and morale toll that would have on Russian forces. You sat here and fought over this ground for a year, and I'm going to fuck you up on it in like a week. Because the U.S. just The U.S. and NATO. So the U.S., if you go individual countries around the world, individual, one-on-one, the U.S. is the premier force. You stack the U.S. with NATO, the rest of the countries in the world combined couldn't take it. I'm sorry, they just fucking can't. Like it's wild, right? Everyone's like, well, China and Russia would body the U.S. Abso-fucking-lutely they would. But if you attack the U.S. even together, that imposes Article 5. Now you got the rest of NATO coming at you. I wish you the best in your future endeavors. But that is the majority of the first world nations in the world that have a sizable military. You pray to whatever deity you have, it's not going to go well. More than 100 miles from the shoreline, no other country has perfected expeditionary warfare like the U.S. Yep, especially considering it wasn't just the U.S. who developed it. Absolutely. The U.S., we love fighting on other people's doorsteps. We don't like fighting on our own. Christie, it annoys the communists. Every single country matters. Some make planes. U.S., UK, Typhoon, France, Mirage, then the Raphael. I can't ever fucking get that name right. Germany makes the Leopards. Yeah. Everyone has their own things to bring to the fight. Again, 1v1, I'm going to have to go with the premier force. And the only reason we're the premier force is because our expeditionary capabilities. We can get the majority of our military anywhere in the world in a very fast amount of time. But again, we start planning things a long way in advance. I mean, hell, Operation Overlord, World War II. That was 4 years of planning. Well, 3, technically. It's wild. It also had a whole bunch of deception, and they had some frogmen blow up some other harbors and shit to get the Nazis to flex over there. It was really just, if you've never really researched Operation Overlord, it was fucking symphony. All right. Indian accent. I've never tried an Indian accent. I might. Fuck. I would love to. Fuck. I've never tried an Indian accent. I would love to see an Indian. Fuck. Indian accent, bro. Please get that one his way easy, man. Maybe? I don't know if that's bad. That fucking could be terrible. Dead body with fake warplanes in the pocket. Classic. Oh, yes. Yeah. America works really, really well at deception. We are just. We even still do it, but I can't disclose a lot of those deceptive things. All right, so let's get over to the Instagram. What do we got here? Notifications. There should be a guy who was just real upset. He's spaghetti. How do I filter? Is there a way to filter these? Fuck. They just roll a 1 on their intel check. And Indian, not feather. It's not the worst fake Indian accent I've ever heard. Look, man, I'm trying here. People responding to mine. Where's... Oh, yeah, I love this. I did respond to this one. Oh, shit like this. They have the fastest jets. Bro, Google is free. Like, free. Did anyone say anything? Did I say something to this? I didn't say something. SR-71 and YF-12, okay. Top speed is utterly meaningless in combat. He's facts. Well, kind of. The range of your weapon systems. That's why, everyone who says, oh, Russia does the fucking, the Cobra maneuver. It's cool. That just bleeds off airspeed and makes you an easier target. Laughs and surface-to-air missile. I will tell you this right now. I think I told you guys, the S-400 can actually see stealth aircraft because of one of its radars. It can. However, the information it gains from seeing that, the type of radar and the frequency of that radar does not provide high enough fidelity data that they can get a firing solution. So they will watch F-22s come in and kill them. I think that's a really good thing. Band frequencies are true stealth aircraft. Your radar can track them in low band frequencies, but these frequency range doesn't provide adequate like this guy said right here. He's probably been to fucking Master Gunner course. I have not. So Lockheed has alluded to one Cobra maneuvers are a very pretty way to end a flight very quickly. You're not wrong. Difference between search and track. Yep. Navy, are you an Aegis guy? I say Aegis because I don't know. But the minute... Oh, this guy did respond to. The minute Russian drones buzz the Pacific or Atlantic international waters. Like, when people put things in quotes that don't need to be in quotes, it bugs me on a mental level. Holy sweet baby Jesus. Larry O'Neill super chatted $5. Holy shit, Larry. Hey, take it easy, Larry. Thank you so much, man.
$5. Found the channel today through the drone video. Keep up the good work. Later, everybody.
Thank you so much, Larry. We'll be throwing nukes. Biden would be shitting in his diaper, stuttering in oblivion. Okay, so here's what I want people to fucking understand. Mission orders. Fuck. Mission orders. Mission orders. Mission orders. Mission orders. Navy can probably back me up on this one too. Mission orders. Comes down from the commander. Comes from this thing called commander's intent. The commander's intent is usually as simple as one sentence, which the president would go, defeat the bad guys. That's it. That's all he says. That's how that works, right? Presidents don't fight on the front lines and don't formulate battle plans and say go left, go right. Fucking they're doing combat roles and shit. That shit doesn't happen. The last American, I think, who fought in anything was like Theodore Roosevelt or some shit, right? So anytime anyone makes fun of a sitting U.S. president, it makes no point to the armed forces. It is so dumb. Like whether it was President Biden, President Trump, President Obama, President Bush, President fucking Lincoln, President Washington, whoever the fuck, Andrew Jackson, doesn't matter. You can make fun of any U.S. president you want to. They don't form battle plans. They say, my intent is we win this war. And then all their fucking chiefs of staff go, all right, hey, Navy, what are you going to do? I'm going to fuck up everything on the ocean. Hey, Air Force, what are you going to do? I'm going to fuck up everything in the sky. Hey, Army, what are you going to do? I'm going to fucking kill everything on that continent. And the Marines are just over there chewing on fucking tree bark and shit. Or whatever the hell happens. And the Coasties are, I don't know, playing with their floaties or some shit. I don't fucking know. Right? That's the way mission orders work. Hold on. When people say wake up and put the quotes, it's a dead end for me. Commander's intent. I want this dead and broken. Exactly. Roger that, sir. Too easy. That's all it is. I wonder how you got to make the HIMARS video posted on TikTok with the BS that happened last week. You know, I'm willing to shut down my TikTok. I don't want to, but I will if I have to, and I'll just continue to create elsewhere. Yeah. I think Russia has the fastest anti-air missile, right? Okay, so I think I answered this person. I don't know why people think that you're trying to catch up, so your target's moving, and you're trying to catch up to your target with a missile. That's not how an intercept works. It's like fucking Space Invaders or Gallagher, whatever the fuck this shit is from the old... It's coming in. You need to know where it's going to be. Not where it's at. You need to know where it's going to be. So you can hit something going Mach 3 with something that goes Mach 1. It's called an intercept. Plus, if you are shooting to catch up to a target, you're already dead. This has been my TED Talk. Fuck. You lead the target anyways. Yes, high kicker. Absolutely. Just a figurehead. There's calls that go up for his approvals. Exactly. Everything has its level of approval unless, like, shit's happening, right? Because, like, we all know, like, Garrison, hey, the commander's the only one who can approve the movement of these vehicles. Let's say something fictitious like that. If you're getting shot at, it's like, get in that fucking truck and drive. There's a difference. The new short is so perfect it deserves an award. Thank you, some engineer main. This is the missile guidance system, bitch. We clown in this motherfucker. I love that audio. That shit's so good. So... Again, we have these clips every day, fun and games, tell America cities are targeted. Just tell me if it was worth the lives of people in New York, LA, or Miami to play this rich man's arrogant game. This is patriotic. Wait. This is patriotic. It's idiotic. Rocket Guitar 1. I'm going to explain something to you, Rocket Guitar. You're not that fucking important. You are not the target. This isn't a fucking Bond movie. They aren't trying to bomb our civilian infrastructure. Well, okay, some of it they are. Power grids, water, whatever, right? They're trying to take out military targets. Unless you're North Korea and you have no idea where your missile's going to end up. If you're North Korea, you just kind of shoot it in a general direction and hope it hits a military target. You're not that fucking important. Everyone thinks like they're going to target our civilians and they're going to target schools with bombs. And no, Jesus fucking Christ, that is such a waste of munitions. If you're trying to take over a country, number one, you have to convince the country that your target is just civilian entities. Or not civilian entities, just government entities. And number two, you want to try and win their approval. And the vast majority of idiotic Americans I've seen in my fucking comment section will tell you that they'd fucking switch sides in a heartbeat. That's why I want cursive fonts. I've got to go shower. See you later, HLC. All right, Josh, take it easy, man. You were S3? Oh, bro, I was in a G3. I feel you, bro. I was at G3 for fucking Operation Afghan Welcome. I was at Fort Pickett, Virginia. I wanted to drink bleach every second of the fucking day. I used to think ops was like an easy job. Like, you just fucking publish op orders and tell people what to do. That's fucking easy. Dude, that sucked. Ops fucking blows. But less equipments are easy because you can predict the path. Speed is irrelevant. Absolutely. Incomplete facts and sentences. Yep. Oh god, not Task Force. I was Task Force Pickett. I was in charge of Pickett Village. Like 200 trailers, 150 generators, 5,000 people. Yeah, that was my area responsibility in the G3. Yeah. Oh, I didn't get there in July. I got there in October. No, I got there in August. It was right after my anniversary. It was literally the day after my 1-year wedding anniversary. My sergeant major called me and said, get on a plane. You're going to Virginia. You fly out tomorrow. Okay? Day after my 1-year wedding anniversary. And I fucking went. And I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know who I was talking to. I got a rental car and I got there and I just fucking worked. And I worked for 27 days straight. No days off. No time off. It was 45 minutes there, 45 minutes back. We were working from about 5 a.m. until around 2200, until eventually I told the officer in charge of the OIC, the 1-star, I was like, look, sir, I'm tired of buying new underwear and socks. Can I please go do fucking laundry? And he said, oh, yeah, when's the last time you guys had a day off? We haven't, sir. I mean, I got it. Shit's got to get done, but fuck, man. It was fucking miserable. North Korea launches nuke in its field in the middle of Nebraska. We had an Air Force. Not wrong, man. Europe was first, only towns and cities. Yep. There's nothing. Absolutely. Blackstone was okay. There was a couple pizza places in Blackstone. Oh. I was in Farmville. That's where I stayed at. I was at the Hilton in Farmville. The True in Farmville. That's where I was at. Wait, I did a little fishing out there. S500 has joined the chat. So we're going to just go ahead and iron this out. S500 doesn't exist. A functional production model has never rolled off the floor. Congratulations. Because you're not allowing anyone to see them, buy them. You offered, and this is the thing, is you can't even produce S400s in time. Turkey bought your S400, and the US said, fine, you don't get F-35s, and Turkey said, fine, we don't need them. And you still have yet to deliver the S400s, so you should probably figure that out. I'm so glad it's on our team. Oh. L meme. Unfortunately, Russia has the fastest jets. Oh, we already went over that. Laughs and surface to air missile. Doesn't know. I thought did we already go over all these? American cities are targeted. Okay. So funny until we start World War III. Don't fuck with Russia. Look, I'm going to just go ahead and quote Reagan here. You can have peace, and you can have it the next second. Peace lies in appeasement. Inherently, there's risk in any course of action we take other than that. But the U.S. has never and will never back down to a tyrant. This has been my TED Talk. All right. I wonder if these people say S400, S500 better stuff. Do they even know how radar works? They have no fucking clue how radar works, Christy. They don't have a single fucking idea of how radar works. So, radars are a victim of the conditions, circumstances, and topography of the area in which they're employed. Which is why the American sensor network is so hard to beat. because we don't have one sensor out here oscillating or directional pointing in one direction. We have fucking air sensors, we have ground sensors, we have boat sensors. Like everything in an area is fucking seen. There's nothing that is hidden. So they're like, hypersonic. Cool. We're going to detect that hypersonic on the far side of the fucking globe, watch it come all the way in, plan for a shot, and slurp on a big gulp as I fucking smoke it. All right. Sorry. Missile defense gets me fucking irritated. 7 and an 8 slot went to the head with 1st Armored Brigade S3. Bro, so Joseph, the reason I decided to put in my walks packet is I spent 17 days as a 1st Sergeant, and every single one of those days I considered suicide. I mean, it's kind of a joke, but at the same time, it's fucking miserable, dude. I just want adults. Like, the Army be so fucking easy if people just acted like adults. Like, my job here, I love my job here because I work with a bunch of E7s and above. Like, everyone knows what the fuck they're doing. But Joe, man, like, fuck. It's always something stupid. Hey, can you go pick up so-and-so's wife from the MP station? Why do I gotta go pick her up? Oh, because he's TDY right now. She decided to drive with no license for the 4th time, and they decided to impound her car finally. Does that mean I have to take her to... Yeah, you gotta take her over to the commissary so she can get enough food for their house. Fuck. Oh, they don't have enough money, by the way, so you gotta take her over to finance to get a fucking loan. Bro, just be grown-ups. That's all I want, man. Fuck. Still the MPU-9 call it the sit and stab. Oh, the Satan stabber? Yeah. Please, Russia can barely afford body armor. Absolutely, some engineer. Painted F-22. Yes, their paint, if it starts chipping, they have to go back to Lockheed to be repainted. I don't know what's in it. They won't tell me. I can only imagine, man. I do love those old CD films. Was that? Oh. A good Cold War civil defense film is A Day Called X. I'm going to have to check it out. Yeah, but I think the thing with the Reaper was kind of a power move overall. I don't know if you were in here for that part of the conversation, but we talked about it. Bro, like, I was stupid as a junior enlisted, but, like, I had my shit on lock. Like, I was never late to formation, except for, like, once. My uniforms were straight. Like, did I do dirt shit? Did I have an ATM eat my card because I overcharged it so much? Abso-fucking-lutely I did. But you know what I did? I went to the fucking DFAC for, like, a month and a half until I got paid again, right? Like, I did some dumb shit as a private, but I handled my shit. They are susceptible to long wave, low frequency, I believe. Yes. Yes, John Rodriguez. All stealth aircraft are. However, those long wave, low frequency are incapable of getting high fidelity data. They could create a firing solution. So they'll see it, won't be able to do anything about it. The amount of ego inflation the military has is insane. This is a person right here, Devious Doggus. This is a person who has taken a joke on the internet and taken it personal. The fact that it hurt them so much that they had to say something negative like that sustains me. Moving on. I wonder if it would be so nonchalant when World War III actually starts. What the fuck is wrong with people? I can't be any closer to ground zero. I'm literally in the military. You know how many people get in my comment section when they see these videos and be like, when you going to enlist? I don't know, 14 fucking years ago? I can't get more enlisted, dude. Motherfuckers don't know who I am. You know, civil defense siren? Just triple the stupidity. Bro, I tell you, White Sands, for being such a small unit as a 1st Sergeant, White Sands is fucking wild, bro. I'm going to put it to you this way. As a platoon sergeant, because I was the 1st sergeant only for 17 days, then I went back to being a platoon sergeant because somebody else was just better at it. I had 15 chapters, most of which were for bad conduct. None of them were for overweight. I had, the natural, fist fights at the barracks, DUIs, all sorts of crazy shit. But this is a new one. I had a soldier drive drunk underage, crash into the gate at 90 miles an hour and kill his passenger, who was also a soldier in our unit. And we escorted him up here to Fort Sill for his manslaughter charge. He's now serving 42 months in Leavenworth Penitentiary. So, yeah. Sorry, I was just trying to read everything. What the fuck is wrong with people? Your pain sustains me. Was the second plane another 22 or 35? That's a 22. 22 is twin engines with the, yeah. Why are the clouds speaking in 120? Comrade vodka. That's funny. Some of these are real good, man. I forget about the Sarmat. The Sarmat has, I remember responding to this. He said something about the Sarmat. And I said, well, okay, that's fine. We have like 3 times as many Minuteman missiles as your Sarmats. Like, the Sarmat moves at Mach 20. Cool. The Minuteman moves at Mach 24. 23. Yeah. The Navy Trident moves at Mach 24. We have a lot more of them. And then he mentioned their anti-ship missile, which I had to Google because I'm not familiar. I think it's the Zircon. No, yeah, Kinzel's the air-to-surface. Zircon's the hypersonic cruise. And Sarmat's the hypersonic fucking ICBM. All ICBMs are hypersonic, man. They have to be. They run out of fuel. So I went and looked it up. And I was like, yes. You're betting on a super special hypersonic fucking anti-ship missile fired by a country who couldn't use their radio and radar at the same time on the Moskva because they interfered with each other. Good call. I remember saying that to him. S400, thanks for coming. I think I responded to this fucking tool bag too. How are you even alive, bro? You're literally leaking their calls. Didn't I comment a while back? Low frequency could possibly... So low frequency can see them. They can detect them. But low frequency doesn't provide the high... So it's like the difference between I think I talked about it, it's like a Hey You Pikachu camera and a freaking like a 4K camera. So it won't show up to a 4K camera, which is the high frequency, which gets you that high fidelity data. It can measure length, fucking all sorts of these other data. The low frequency is mainly just like there's something there. And it'll track that there's something there. Well, not really track. It'll identify that something's there, but it won't be able to maintain a signature on it. So low frequency, as far as I know, I could be wrong, but as far as I know, this also takes into consideration that the American F-22 and 35 will be within the detection range of those systems. Because, so everyone assumes like radar cross section is a static size, right? So radar cross section is pretty much how your aircraft looks to a radar. They think it's a static size. Like, okay, it's 0.001 meters squared. No. I don't know the range. They don't tell me the range, but that is based off of the aspect ratio. So that thing is static, but it's how much does 1 square meter look at 50 miles away? How hard is that to detect? Versus 10 miles away or 200 miles away, because the AIM 120 I think has a range of, actually I think it's 600 miles. I'm not sure. I got to double check that one. So you're going to be able to detect something that is 0.001 square meter at 600 miles away as it's releasing an AIM 120 that's screaming at you at Mach classified. So those things all play a factor. Multiple low frequency radars networked. So potentially. Hola, where's the hate comments? We're working on it, Mary. We're going through right now. Wait till I do the AIT bullshit as an instructor. I'm an instructor at the NCO Academy. I'm trying to avoid that AIT bullshit. So multiple low frequency radars networked. Absolutely. That could potentially change detection capabilities. As far as I know, the only other nation that is capable of networking their sensors and creating, so when you put sensors together, they all have their own individual mechanical biases, and they all see a track a little bit different. So you have one thing flying through the air, and you'll have 15 of them on your screen, depending on how many radars are looking at it, right? So how do you find which one's telling the truth? That's the greatest problem ever, right? The US has solved this, so we can create a composite track with multiple shooters and sensors, right? That's the way our sensor network works. The only other country I know is capable of creating a sensor network like that is Israel. I don't know if the UK is capable of doing it. I assume they are. I'm not sure. I don't know for certain, though. It's 50th version, 331 Hemi running on LPG. Jesus. It changes with angles and distance, even with a sailboat with reflector. Yep. Wait, nope. What? Hold on. What are we talking about? If the 22 is coming head on towards the emitter, it's going to be really difficult to see, but if it's traveling, say, left to right. So not necessarily. It really depends on the aspect ratio of the sensor in reference to the target. So a ground-based sensor and you're flying at it, depending on your elevation, could be a larger cross-section or a larger view than if it was coming down at you. If it's coming down at you, absolutely. It's going to be such a small radar cross-section, it's going to be hard to fucking see. So airborne targets and F-22, which is why an F-22 is such an air supremacy aircraft. It's very hard to detect because of its aspect ratio in relation to the enemy sensor. From what I understand, with Ukraine getting Patriots and the SAM-T, they can utilize... They're getting Link? Randall, I would very much like to find that source. Honest, I'm not being a dick. I'm super curious. If you can find anywhere that tells me they're getting access to a link network, I want to know. I'm super curious. I don't know if they're getting, was just curious if they could. So we do have certain, so we have like our link network, but we do have other versions, like sections of link network that we do share with NATO allies. I don't know if they'll have access to it, but it's kind of a game changer. If they can see the link, they'll know what's coming. Like, I'm going to leave that alone, but they'll know what's coming. I mean, if we're pushing tracks to them through AWACS, no. Yeah, if you could find, yeah, if you, if they get link, I would be really surprised. Link meaning data link. Alexa Rose, thank you so much for the sub. Link meaning data link. Yes, it's a type of data link. We have like 7 that I work with. Yeah, links are hard. I'm not getting into links. Although it is fun to fuck with people who don't know what a link is and explain to them that it's like time slots and a dog collar in the sky. And if you go outside around 16:30 and you stare at the horizon, you can sometimes see the dog collar. And if they're uneducated enough, they'll go fucking look for it. Ask me, because I've done it. I hate the F-35. Okay, I mean, whatever. Even has a chance of killing its own pilot before a Russian gets there. I think that's in reference to the G's that those things can handle. They're laughing. It's not funny. It's serious. It really is, but it's still funny. Look, the internet is undefeated, guys. Look, this is the thing. I am just one piece in the puzzle. I am just simply a cog in the internet. The internet is undefeated. Have you guys seen, like, they had photos of the person who just did that school shooting, the trans woman, trans man? I don't know. I don't want to fuck that up. And they're like laying there, and dude, the memes, like when someone says Andy's coming, fucking pronouns are was/were. Like, the internet is undefeated, man. I love how undefeated the internet is, and I'm just one piece in the cog. I'm making jokes about what could potentially be the end of humanity. Leave me alone. It's a close shave for... Yeah, no, that's why I kind of danced around it. Hi, Kicker. Haven't seen any source saying they would. Sorry, I didn't mean to imply. Knew they would. No, it's okay, man. It's okay. The darker the humor, the better. Absolutely, Alex. Enough. Don't talk about that human POS on here. Hold on. Oh, yeah. Sorry. I was like, wait, who did I talk about? And then I realized who I talked about. No, you're right. You're right. That is a human piece of shit. There's a lot of things that I can understand. I can understand a lot. Like, I try to put my brain in someone, like when a crime of passion, when someone kills their lover. I don't think it's right, but I can understand their thought process. When someone, steals something from somebody else, I can understand their logic. I can get behind that, right? Like, there's a lot of crimes that I can understand. Whether or not I agree with them is completely irrelevant. Actually, I don't agree with any crime. Sorry, that was weird. But I can understand. I will never understand going into a school and murdering children and people. Like, there's no logical way to go about that. There's nothing in there that just... Same thing for sexual assault. I will never find a logical reason to sexually assault somebody else. It's physically impossible. I can't figure one out. Like, there is zero logical reason ever to do that. Thick sexy bird. Thick Bird was the F-14. My brother is about to retire from the Navy. He's a senior chief. He's E8. And he is in love with the F-14. He's been in love with the F-14 for a long time. He works on the 18s, or worked on the F-18s, Hornets and Super Hornets and Growlers and shit. Posted some dark humor memes in the Discord regarding that subject. Ooh! I'm curious. I don't know how many of those I can show, so let's see. Nothing. I'm not allowed to laugh at that, man. Yeah. Oh, that was bad. What's the Discord link? Type Discord with an exclamation point at the end in chat and it'll pop up. I got you. Or is it at the beginning? Shit, I think it's at the beginning. Is it at the beginning? Why is it taking forever to send? There we go. It was at the beginning. I'm sorry. My bad. For uniform people? Yep. More into mental health than guns. The gun doesn't shoot itself. No, you're absolutely correct. It is a mental health crisis. We do have a mental health crisis in the United States. The thing is, these targets continue to happen because they are soft targets. Bank robberies were very prevalent in the 1930s. Security increased and people stopped robbing banks in large numbers. Just the way it is. Soft targets will continue to be soft targets. So we had 9/11 happen. TSA, again, another very useless organization, got super strict. Airports got super strict on security. And guess what? Didn't happen again. At least people tried, but... So for me, it's a mental health and security concern, but I'll leave it at that. Posted 2 more. Hold on. Now I gotta look. I saw the Twister one. I saw that one. You know, fucking shout out to those officers, though. Shout out to them fucking officers, man. They went and put in goddamn work. They went and put in some serious fucking work. Like, they didn't wait. What Discord last time I used that was D&D during COVID. Now I got my own Discord, Joseph. Got my own Discord, man. You can say what you want to in there, but don't be weird with people. For some reason, man, I don't know why. Like, I had a weird uptick in like kids getting in there, like 15-year-old kids, and they would say shit to people, and I had to ban one of them, and the rest of them kind of calmed down when I called them out of their shit. But yeah. Let me see. I love how you hyped things. Didn't work in Afghanistan and Vietnam. Okay, so first off, fucking Anurag, Shudderay, fucking 275 private profile. Yeah, here's the thing. If you come at me from a private profile, you're obviously not believing whatever the fuck you're saying. You don't believe the dumb shit that you're in my comment section, or else you wouldn't hide like a bitch. So, Anurag, Shudderay, own the world, don't forget these things didn't work in Afghanistan and Vietnam. Okay. As far as I know, no F-22 ever engaged anything in Afghanistan. Didn't. And F-35s and F-22s didn't exist in Vietnam. So that's a problem there. Furthermore, every time the US and its allies knew where the bad guys were, we fucked their shit up. That's the thing that bugs me about it. Like, you guys lost. Where? Every time, like, Operation Anaconda. Hey, there's a couple hundred of these guys in there. We show up, there's a couple thousand stacked fucking bodies and won the day. US was outnumbered 7-1 in fucking Operation Anaconda, and it was 200 missions a day flown by the Navy and Air Force, and they just fucking stacked bodies. The F-22 is superior even to the Su-75 that didn't even log its first flight. Really? You talking about 57 or 75? I've never heard of the 75, so I'm just asking 57. The panicked little sibling and big brother just got out of prison. You right. Share every one of these. I see. I love them. Hope to God they're based on reality because the funnier. I I would love to see an F-22 go up. I want to see, like, we're going to send what we got at you, and an just send one, and become a flying fucking apocalypse. I love that aircraft so much, and every time I learn something new about it, it just impresses me even more. Su-75 is nothing more than a wooden mock-up, really? F-22s are in Poland? Oh, I know they're in Poland. I'm one of the guys I work with, his son is over there with them. They came from, not going to tell you which state. No, they're F-22s. Sorry. Su-75 checkmate, for everyone on the internet, calls it the femboy? That's a real thing? I saw that apparently China just produced their upgrade for the J-20. I'm curious. J-20s did come into contact with American F-35s, not F-22s, F-35s, and the U.S. complimented on their command and control structure. That was America's response, which is really funny way of saying that we're not scared of it. It was a joke. It's that guy again. Are we going back through? See this right here. No drone would have been messing with it. We still had Trump. No Ukraine invasion would have happened either. You can't make those kind of wild assumptions based on American politics. Could it be? Yeah. Or could they have attacked us? Yeah. Could they have fucking bombed our ships? Yeah. Like, there's so many variables. I hate that. I hate that when they say just an American politician could change everything, and they just fucking can't. Okay, so we're gonna be done with this. So let's go back to notifications. Are you, Alex? You're not calling me a clown, are you? I mean, if you want to talk about it, we can talk about it. I just think that's why I don't really share my political beliefs. I think that anyone who blindly follows any kind of political affiliation, don't follow any politics. Oh, okay. All right. We're good, Alex. We're good. Okay. All right. Let's see here. This is one about the Navy. The Navy Corpsman approves. Okay. This is true. American sub told us a Canadian Navy ship, our main. I don't know if that's a good or bad. Coral Reef comment was pretty hard. I love that Coral Reef comment because it was so underhanded and so many people missed it the first time. It was good. Hard to believe when most Americans don't know where other countries are in the world. Yes, because random Joe Schmuckatelli walking down the street, knowing geography or not, is going to affect how good our Navy is at sinking enemy ships. That is the stupidest correlation. Lavin Ethan, I hope you know your parents are disappointed in you, and if they haven't told you yet, they will on their deathbed. Let's move on. Smiles and aircraft ordnanceman. I like it. What you doing? We are going through my comment section and looking for haters. We're on hater patrol. I like this. This is fun. I'm getting to interact with you guys a whole bunch. Last brief comment about presidents. There's a stark contrast in administration's achievements to the previous, but I'll leave it at that. So I don't disagree with you. There are staggering differences in the promises versus results. We'll go with that. Of all of the last presidents, I am inside your walls. The entire section of U.S. electronic warfare can be summarized with the meme, I am inside your walls. U.S. electronic warfare is just fucking scary, man. Call it the Coral Reef. Tried to say the ship's name. Coral Reef sound. I think he was calling the Gorbachev the Coral Reef. America is second only to God about information on the planet. He's not wrong. Swedish. So I looked into this. The Swedish submarine. I didn't find it from any American sources. I found it from a Swedish source. I tried finding the patch notes of the exercise, or not patch notes, the fucking exercise notes, which you can find on a lot of different exercises. Most of it is like open source. It's all free. They just tell you how things went. Again, they may have done it. I'm not saying they're incapable. Like the Swedish, they may have done it. I have no clue. I'm not a submariner. But from personal experience, historically, every time I have done exercises with foreign militaries, I'm told to pull my punches and play nice. Every single time. I've done it 3 times, 3 different countries. No. Yeah, 3 different countries. I was like, I know I've done it 3 times, but were they all different countries? Yeah, 3 times, 3 different countries. And all 3 times I was told to pull my punches and play nice. I'm not saying they did that here. I don't know anything for certain. I found it from a Swedish news article. I didn't find it from an American news article that happened. So if anyone has any more information, I will gladly accept it because I want to be transparent. If I don't know something, I'm going to let you guys know I don't know something. Manufacturer perspective. What do you mean it's been over? Like 5 seconds. Given how much the Cold War cost America compared to the cost of Ukraine, it's nothing for the same result. Yeah, that's fair. Can screen record and find someone that doesn't like you and go after your career. Smart answer. Smart hater will try that route, brother. Absolutely. That's part of the reason I don't touch politics, because I'm going to piss off somebody. Someone's going to get upset. Sweet deal for us to support Ukraine, hand-me-down weapons. Honestly, I've been really impressed with the Ukrainian capability of operating our weapon systems. I've been pretty impressed. Just from what I've seen overseas and like on the news. Not saying anything for that. That's a weird name for... people love that. It's a weird name for a coral reef. Imagine getting tracked down by a sub just because you had a little engine knock. Military showing itself to be NATO probably knew the deployment. Yeah, bro. We know so much. We know so fucking much. We lost the Japanese Navy over the Pacific, then bam, Pearl Harbor. What? You mean in a time when radar was just coming around and they had mapped our radar schedule and know when we were radiating because they had intel on us because we weren't at war, and they timed their attack precisely. Literally, the first planes came over the coast 5 minutes after we shut down our radar. 5 minutes. That's what the fucking museum here on base says. 5 minutes. That had this whole like, I love history, but this whole comment just bugs me because it's irrelevant and it's incorrect. Had like 3 subs sitting outside Norfolk for a year and they never got notice. So how did you find out about it, dude? Goes always. I think a Swedish sub surfaced in the middle of an American carrier fleet and training exercise, and I believe it was a diesel sub. Okay? We already went on the Swedish thing, but like when? How did you find out about this? Did Russia tell you they were off our coast? Look, I'm not a submariner. Not a submariner. Never been a submariner, but I know submariners, and all of them have told me that these subs, like bad guy subs, are really fucking loud. Like, ungodly loud. Like, we know what every single one of them sound like, their profile, and where they're going at all times. And just because I know how much we know about air stuff, I'm inclined to believe them about ocean stuff. Message on Discord. Ooh, hold on. Did you message me directly? Hold on. Diesel boats when they're underway are virtually undetectable. Really? Hold on. Navy, did you send me a fucking message? Oh, wait, message request. Oh, I got you. Boom. Sorry, my bad capitalization. Swedish sub. So everyone... I get tired of these comments because, like, read through the comment section. Maybe someone else has already said what you're thinking. Sludge oil to power any ship bigger than a tugboat. Unless they're surface and running generators to charge their batteries. So, okay. Boom, Mega Mobass. No. I have an actual Discord channel. Tyler. Lots of good human. Give NATO all the good. Give NATO all the good stuff. Sorry, I was just trying to pay attention. All right. The state of the Moskva, the flagship, anything go off the rest of the fleet. Yeah. That Moskva is so bad, man. So the haters, let me go to my videos. The haters showed up Which one? Not Australia. Let me go home. Reels. Oh, I think there was some haters on this one. Can't get the full embodiment of fuck around and find out. Like, that's just incorrect. Like, we went over that. JTAX ran out of targets for the ordnance. Yep, I believe it. Battle of Conoco Fields. Yep. Stunning performance per usual. So this guy had a lot of good information. You guys can read that on your own. It's in there. Tommy Hawksby. He had a ton of information about it. I wanted to talk about some of the other things, but I had to keep it short, and I really wanted to make it funny. Mexico one. Oh, Mexico. Yeah. Oh, yeah, the Mexico one. Where was that one? There we go. 351. Probably majority of them are haters. So that's good stuff right there. I like that. A lot of people like the British one. I'd argue Mexico's never been a homie. Keep Mexico. Fentanyl crisis. I don't know if I actually went through and blocked anyone here, so let's see. He was waiting for my response. Sorry, I'm trying to read here, guys. The latest Russian subs are quiet until they get some wear on their systems. Metallurgy, precision is hard to do for Russians. Learn something new every day. I do like this stuff when I'm a little bit of a narcissist. Like, everyone likes compliments, right? Like, I'm not weird for liking when people compliment stuff. Here's the thing. You know what's funny? You know what's crazy? Is I would argue the option or the opposite, right? So what people do is they say, why is the US interested? So here's the thing. Iraq, we didn't take any oil. Afghanistan, we didn't take any lithium. They had oil, but it's like less than Nebraska has, and no one knew about it till 2008. So there's like maybe $100,000 or $1 million worth of oil in Afghanistan. People are like, we went there for oil. You're fucking stupid. But after we leave those places, China shows up and makes those deals. So that whole we're going there for fucking lithium falls right on its face. When you find out like exactly how much the US took from our last fucking two conflicts, nothing. We took nothing. We get most of our oil from Saudi Arabia and Kuwait. Shit. I enjoy these chats. The alphas were, hold on. We're loud, fast, and scary. I think you're talking about a certain type of sub. I'm not super well versed in watercraft. I mean no disrespect. So I used to think this was a compliment, Based America. I thought based was not a compliment, excuse me. I thought based was an insult. So yeah, I had to actually go and look up based because I didn't know. Mexico actually has a ton of oil. No, it doesn't. No. Does not have a ton of oil. Has oil. Does not have a ton of oil. Just like lithium. Everyone's like, it's the largest lithium mine ever. No, Chile is. It's a simple Google search, man. Chile is the #1 fucking lithium exporter in the world. They have the largest lithium mine known to man in Chile. It's like, Google's free, man. It's fucking free. This is the second time it happened. First time they took out women and children. Okay. Right? See, this guy came over here. This started the shit show? Absolutely, man. That one. And here's another one. Look at that. 0 post. Fucking loser. Doesn't even believe the shit they're saying. Iraq 2 electric boogaloo. You notice how fast this Mexico story went away? Just thought I would throw that out there. Yo, the reason why I said that shit about the tortillas, I mean it. It is literally God's gift to food. It is the best food ever. Like, you can't make anything worse with a tortilla, right? If I wrapped a slice of pizza in tortilla, it's still phenomenal. If I ate ice cream with a tortilla, it'd probably still be fucking good, right? You could eat a hot dog in a tortilla. It's still going to be good. I mean, literally every food out there, maybe soup, fucking dip soup, tortilla shit, man. Like, tortilla literally just, it improves every type of food that's out there. You watch a lot of Sub Brief here on YouTube. Hey, man, I'm here to learn, man. Pepperidge Farm remembers when we had physical encyclopedias. The tortilla MRE ain't half bad, man. You right. MRE tortilla is where it's at, man. Cartel has more money than U.S. See, motherfuckers believe this dumb shit. Go ahead, send the military. Do us a favor. I don't think that... Bro. In CENTCOM, my unit burned through $44 million in 3 days. Repairing my radar. I don't think they understand how much money the U.S. government has, like, for things like maintaining our equipment. We do have oil, just saying. Okay. Yep. British food was great. I was underwhelmed when I went through. Where's all the negative shit? And maybe it was on my TikTok. That is incorrect. Largest oil producer, that is incorrect. Maybe in North America. They might... No. Canada is. Fuck. Another fun fact about the Navy subject, the Iowa-class battleships are overrated. Absolutely. They took a lot... Battleships in general are kind of overrated. Like, they look really cool, but they were boxers. They were designed to take hits and give hits. A destroyer would fucking body a goddamn battleship. That's just the reality. Because before that battleship even knows it's there, there's going to be missiles, anti-ship missiles ripping through it. The British DFAC at Bastion? I don't know where that was. I have no idea where that is. When they kill y'all's plug, come down, and how the USA kill Pont. Did USA kill Poncho? They went looking for him? No. Fucking killed everybody else. Like, there was also that whole Pancho Villa thing. Man, there was so much misinformation. Yeah, they kicked your ass all the way. No, they didn't. George Patton was part of that. Right before World War I. He was down there. He put a machine gun on a fucking Jeep. It was the first time it was ever done in history. It was not a Jeep. It was a fucking, like, Model A or some shit. I was like, yeah, we can do this now. That was a real thing that Patton did down there in Mexico. And fucking kicked the shit out of everybody. They lost 17 soldiers. They were like, you lost fucking 5,000 men. 17 soldiers at the Battle of Veracruz. 17. 200 enemies wounded. Actually, sorry, 200 enemies killed. Sorry. Seems like pretty good numbers for the U.S., but okay. Space Force, huge U-turn for some people. Hold on, what? They were laughing at the U.S. Space Force? Who runs their ships with unshielded reactors? Is it Russia's? See, here we go. Here's one. Plus, white people are a minority now. What else? Oh, yeah, we built this country with our labor, so yeah, you would lose if you're not already done. USA has much... Like, dude, in the United States, let me see, is this guy in US? Probably. See? 0 followers, 0 posts. He's just a fucking troll account, right? Doesn't go to war with Mexico over the killings because USA has guns, then you got another thing coming. The massacre of Texas and California. Like, why? What about this told you that you need to come in my comment section and start talking about massacring Americans. You're a fucking loser. RBJ 420. You're a fucking loser. God, I dudes like that, I really just want to put out a bounty. Like $1,000. Let's get in a ring. If you knock me out, you get 1,000 I just want to put out a bounty because I can beat his little ass. And he will learn that I probably shouldn't say shit on the fucking internet because I'm going to videotape the entire thing and then I'm going to publicly put it out with his profile and be like, this guy ran his mouth talking about murdering people. I beat his ass and then I gave the $1,000 to charity because fuck you, that's why. Ugh. No, not $1,000. Match his IQ, $3 is fine. Fucking, I hate that, man. Like, we're going to block this fucking loser. We're going to go block this fucking guy. Where in any of my videos did it sound like a good fucking idea to talk about murdering Americans? I hate that shit so much. Actually, was that his comment up there? Was I already at it still? Oh, no, that was a different comment.
Hello?
Hey, what's up?
What up?
We're still going through my comment section.
Are you?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, we're going over the Mexican videos comment. Oh damn, did it send me back to the top? I think it did.
I assume everything's positive then.
Oh yeah, no, it's all positive. Tons of it.
Yeah. Me and Tiger Teal just got done going on his maiden voyage.
Oh yeah.
Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Yeah, how'd that go?
Pretty well. We jumped in some F-15s. We went and intercepted an F-35 who was intercepting an A320 Neo, and we eventually got him to get off of the A320, and then we chased him around until he landed. So we chalked it up as a win for the F-35 or F-15s.
Nice.
It's got to assert your air dominance, you know.
Absolutely. Sorry, I'm just reading. I think it's still like recycling comments, but we're about there. I'm probably gonna fucking call it. This was actually pretty good, guys. I didn't even get a chance to fire up fucking, what is it called? Planet Crafter. I didn't even get a chance to fire up Planet Crafter.
Oh yeah, it is 8 o'clock, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm fucking tired. I'm exhausted.
Yeah, I hear you. That's why we stopped. He was switching to Destiny, and the game was starting to get laggy. And I was like, "Ah, let's call it a night, man."
Yeah, I'll bring you the money for our drug deal on Friday.
Okay. Yeah, you're gonna have to remind me to bring the actual.
No, I won't. I won't remind you. You'll have one opportunity to sell me that HOTAS. And if you don't show up with it, we're no longer friends, and I'll kick you out of my Discord.
That's fair.
And
Well, okay. How
what?
The new one's coming tomorrow. So
Okay.
once I test it and make sure it actually works and everything's good, then I can get rid of this one. So
Okay.
Friday's good.
Okay. Let me do my
And
ass. What's up?
If you do buy it from me, and you decide to not go fishing with me, completely unrelated, we can't be friends.
Oh. Well, yeah, I got to catch more bass than you.
Yeah, I'm on 20 right now.
You're on 20. Oh, you caught a couple more today?
No. I went out to that one, the Snow Ridge. A lot of potential. It's really windy today.
Oh, yeah. Tomorrow, I think it's supposed to be a little nicer. Maybe it's rain, though. I can't remember.
Tomorrow afternoon, yeah.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to do my sign off here real quick. I'll be right back in the Discord.
All right.
All right. I have a War Talk. Play about 400. Ooh, fuck that, Christy. I haven't got that kind of money. I'm just buying a simple Logitech HOTAS from him. It's used. So, as always, do not give in to the 23-day. Every single one of you are amazing, and I will see you guys right here next time. Tune in Friday. We're going to be doing State of Gaming and I don't know what else. We'll be doing something else. I do like these fireside talks, though, High Kicker. I think it was High Kicker that said that. No, it was Mega Mo Bass. So, take it easy, guys. We'll see you next time.